So I was told to watch this game with very little context, but the message that was sent to me was, you should watch our latest game, but TBH only the last minute, top Gape. Followed by the ominous message, Draven could only hurt us with our consent. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I am assuming that if I was only told to watch the last minute, then like the first whatever parts of it must be boring, right? Anyway, let me bring up the scoreboard. Here we go. So I don't know what to expect here. I don't necessarily know who won or lost this game because I was covering the screen while loading up the replay to not spoil myself. But I've been like, if I've been told to just watch the last minute, I currently don't even know when that last minute is. So I just want to let's just coast through the whole thing. Anyway, we got a top lane matchup: Olaf versus Cho'Gath jungle. We got Fiddlesticks against Viego, Ahri against. Is that Rel mid? Oh, look at that! It's Rel mid. Cool. Bot lane matchup is going to be Draven Blitz against Sivir and Seraphine. Not a champion I've seen. Seraphine also came out of the gate with no health pots, which is quite interesting. You could get punished level 1 pretty hard by Draven Blitzcrank. Pull into Spinning Axe can do a huge chunk to you. There it is. Sivir gets pulled in. Trade's going to immediately begin. Draven level 1 hurts significantly more than every other EDC down there. He's going to come out ahead in the early trade. But I don't think any summoners were blown down there, so everything is still fine. Up top, the first Undertow is going to miss. But overall, in this elongated trade, he's going to get hit by the Rupture, and there's going to be minions hitting him. Cho'Gath also gets a free proc off. So Olaf is going to come out that below the trade. Seraphine has no health pots. Okay, if she gets grabbed there, it would have been very dangerous, but thankfully it didn't seem to happen. But there we go. Bot lane wins the race to level 2 on the blue side. They're going to go all in on the Seraphine. Exhaust goes down. That's going to trade out the exhaust, but Seraphine still takes a really big chunk. Huge advantage right now to blue bot lane. Draven still wants more. Now we have Cho'Gath down here. Well, up here rather. The Rupture is going to connect. He has the E, but oh, Olaf beats him to level 3. He hits level 3 off that creep, but no longer in a position to extend the fight. Olaf is going to drink his health pot here. So now he's going to be potionless. Cho'Gath still has both. Rel is getting poked out of here in mid lane, but still holding up the CS and EXP, so it's all totally fine. Oh, Cho'Gath has no mana. He can't win this. He's going to Ghost and Flash, and he's still going to die to the minions anyway. Ooh, he took that fight with no mana voluntarily. And what happened to the Draven down here? He's just lost all of his HP for no reason. Rel is going to try to crash down. Hits level 4. Going to start slipping away some minions under the tower. But for some reason, Ahri, despite having, objectively speaking, should be what a dominant position is in the middle lane, is not up in CS. She's either been missing everything or just trying to dump damage. But in either case, not doing a good job. But Seraphine is going to get hooked. Draven is home. So I'm not sure what that hook was about. It doesn't actually accomplish much other than just wasting 100 mana. Viego and Fiddlesticks going to say hi to each other in the river before Viego just recalls. Crab was secured by the blue side. Now we're coming up to the 4-minute mark. First sets of words are about to expire. And Fiddlesticks is going to immediately look for an invade. I'm pretty sure that ward that just died on the Raptor saw him. But there is the flash over the wall with the fear. The drain is going to be flashed out of. The last proc is definitely going to not happen there with the flash. I'm going to finish call before 34:45. New record incoming. I mean, you bought that second. You're clearly... Yeah, okay. There's some story there that I'm not going to ask for. Oh, Olaf going in for round 2. That's never going to work. you can't be eating ruptures like that if you want to win those fights. Stand aside. Going to get the Viego. That's basically, you know, that gank before it begins. Cancels the recall just to stab a bunch of minions. So not going home after all. Going to go back for what I'm assuming is a bot clear. Going to start with the crap here. But here comes the Blitzcrank. Flash. 2-inch flash into a power fist. Knocks up the Seraphine, but Viego's coming back around too. Damage is split. Seraphine is pulled, but the damage was going on the Sivir. So nobody dies here. Viego's going to come back in. Fiddlesticks is getting stranded. There's no word in that brush. He needs to drop it. Viego's taking a lot of damage. There's a flash in. Draven gets the kill. Cashes in. That's going to be a lot of money. The barrier going to protect him. And the ricochet is not happening. Not enough damage to kill. Blue side comes out ahead. Blinking health bars, but they do get the kill. With the cash in too, that's very important. Let's see the gold lead here. That is going to rocket him ahead. 1,000 gold. Spam ping going down on mid. Not sure what the deal is with that. But Rel has climbed up to a CS lead against Ahri, despite having been just farming under tower the whole time. That's pretty much a skill issue there on the Ahri's part. But regardless, it is still going. Draven's gonna come back, immediately eat the chunk. Oh wait, no, he never backed. He never recalled. He still got the gold on him. Fiddlesticks is gonna come back in for round 2. Oh, careful of the note. The B drop might just accidentally kill him. There's another rupture hitting onto the Cho'Gath, and there's the Nom. He hits 6 at the perfect time. Feast of Warfare claimed by the red team, and the hook is gonna be dodged out. So despite Draven having gotten that first kill and the first cash in, doesn't seem like, oh, the kinematic not gonna go off. Magnus Storm just barely whips. Rel is completely out of mana. This is on top of a ward. Oh, you're going to walk in on a ward onto the Fiddle. There's a click and fear. The axe, not going to happen, but this axe will kill. There's kill number 2 going to the Draven. Not sure if walking into a warded brush, look at the Fiddlesticks with Q up, was the play. But the support, thankfully, pays for it instead of the AD carry. Regardless, though, AD carry cannot stay, which means this kill is a lot more valuable than just one death. That is going to be at least 2 mini waves here crashing into the tower with nothing to show for it on red side. It's going to put them behind for EXP by quite a bit. Speaking of being behind on EXP, this Olaf is still level 5? He's died 3 times? When did he die the second time? Okay, well, he has level 6 now, so he can start immuning the CC. But Cho'Gath is rather ahead now. He is going AP. Oh, he's going to run into 3 people here. Ahri does not have Spirit Rush, but the Charm will still connect. The Viego's going to come here and help. They're going to try to burst the Ahri. If the Ahri goes down, he can possess. There's the possession coming down. The Charm will whiff. Fiddlesticks are going to drain. House bars are falling low. The CC immediately not going to do it. The Eat will kill. And now it's just a Cho'Gath against the Fiddlesticks. 2 for 0 so far. The flash fails. Face plants into the wall, but they're still alive for now. One more auto will kill. There is the kill. There's the shutdown. But that is a 3 for 1 trade in the top lane. Successful fight here by the red side. But Draven is going crazy down here. He's going to make up for the Cho'Gath lead on the top side by just sweeping everything up. He is so far ahead. That's going to be another kill. Double kill going on to the Draven. He is so rich right now. The gold lead has ballooned 1,500 gold over the Sivir. But can he stand up to the might of the AP Cho'Gath, who has rushed his event horizon? Why? The horizon focus is so early. It's 8-minute horizon focus. Okay. Rao has dismounted in the mid lane. She has a level lead and a CS lead over the Ahri, which is honestly I'm not even sure if that's impressive or the Ahri is just bad at the game, but either way, going to mount back up. Phyromancy gets procced and just going to recall right there. The wave is going to neutralize, so you do have some time to come back. Cho'Gath is going to get ruptured. The Horizon Focus procs on, which is so funny to see. Cho'Gath eats a minion here, going to go for rupture number 2. It does connect. The Scream, everything hurts a lot, but this Cho'Gath is honestly just coasting by on base stats right now. There is no tankiness coming out of him outside of a Ruby Crystal. Another rupture. He doesn't have Nom, but he's just going to go for the raw kill. The spikes will do it. Did the recall get cancelled on the Rel? And oh wait, hold on, what was that? Draven killed her? What happened here? Ah, Whirling Death. Oh, beautiful snipe. Beautiful snipe by the Draven. Now they're going to top him up. He's coming back with BT already. BT against a slingshot is... it's a thing. It does happen. There's a... Sivir doesn't even have the Rectrix yet to get to any of her components. She's holding on to one component and the Fiddlestick's gonna wrap around, grab the pink or Blitzcrank. drops the question mark spam in all chat. How BM? But red team has claimed all feats of warfare. The first tower has fallen on the top lane. That is going to be 3 kills and tower down. But blue team is going to respawn back with Dragon. They're going to put themselves on the board for objectives. Feats of, overall the feats of strength have already been lost here. Red team has confirmed feats of strength, but they do have the objectives here. Blitzcrank is going to roll up. Gromp is smite secured. And here is the Crowstorm. There is no fear, but the damage is massive. They take down 2 almost immediately. A teleport comes in from the Rel, not the Cho'Gath. But I believe the fight is already over here. I'm not sure what the Rel can accomplish here. There's just no damage coming out of this build. He needs to kill the Blast Cone, but kills it the other way around. Draven is going to pick up that kill. He is now 7-0. Massive strength coming out of the AD carry down here. Olaf has used Flash and R. Well, here's the thing. Olaf is out of the game. Pretty much. You cannot come back from this position. You need to be at least like 3 or 4 items before you can think about touching the Cho'Gath. But Cho'Gath is going to go focus into what looks like Warmogs. And just immediately going to pop off. So this Cho'Gath is never killing... Well, rather, the Olaf is never killing the Cho'Gath. But it doesn't really matter because the Draven is very quickly going out of control. No Heartbreaker, cannot go over the wall. Smite for the secure. So far you have a losing top, a losing mid. But bot lane can definitely put this game on his back. I'm seeing how this game is gonna go, but will this Draven really do it all? Because right now their solo lanes really aren't carrying the weight. I think Fiddlesticks has kind of seen the writing on the wall. He's just leaving this Olaf to his own devices. You can hug this inner tower essentially forever for... No, never mind. You're going to get eaten. But, you know, if you don't play like that and overextend, you can hold the inner pretty much indefinitely here. You just clear waves with Undertow. And Cho'Gath can pretty much be held. Just don't walk off like that. Oh, the Viego's going to walk up exactly like that. Draven is going to confirm his 8th kill. Seraphine ultimate does not do anything here to change the tide. When Fiddlesticks, there's no vision. This is a double fear. Draven is going to eat so well here. Blizz is going to take 1 kill. The tower secures another 1-for-1 trade from a really dominating gank. But Fiddlesticks tanked the tower for a little bit too long to greed for more harvest damage. Not going to get it. Rel is going to show up to play with the Draven. Not going to happen. Cho'Gath tanks 3 tower shots. That's a little bit too many. But this Ragnarok is very early. It doesn't matter. You confirm the kill anyway. Olaf gets back on the board. Resets his gold bounty. How much gold did he get off that? A fair amount, but he is so far behind in gold. And Draven, 700 gold bounty. If he can ever be killed, this is a collector. Meanwhile, the first item's not even done yet. This Draven is 1.5 items ahead. He doesn't have upgraded boots, but Sivir does have the magical shoes to make up for the gold. I can't imagine Sivir on this welfare check. Even the fording boots had not been given over for free. Rel is going to try to taunt with Hollow Radiance, but Hollow Radiance is not going to do much against the Draven. There's the Heartsteel rush before the Warmogs. For a level of greed that I cannot comprehend. I thought people stopped doing that a long time ago. But then again, I guess if you're winning this much, you might as well not build Warmogs. And there's the hook. It hits the Rel. Draven's gonna get flipped over. Magnus Storm not gonna do anything. 1 more axe to the face kills her. Then the Sivir has no hope. Draven's 2 levels above her. Wait, hold on. 1,000 gold bounty? Oh, the Draven does not back off in time. He is going to die. Meanwhile, there's a... Oh, there goes the Viego. Hooked into tower. No third tower shot. Seraphine will not be killed off by it. Draven overstays. That's a big mistake. Sivir is going to get 1,000 gold into her pocket. That is a lot of gold. Meanwhile, Cho'Gath, you're strong, but you're not this strong. You can't fight through 2 people. The Nom is going to miss. They trade the 1-for-1. Overall... Honestly, that's pretty worth for blue team. You get more EXP out of this exchange, and Fiddlesticks is still alive. I mean, you're strong, but you're not 1v2 strong yet. That is an overextension. Overextension is all over the place. Both sides getting punished. Their strongest warriors both falling to their own hubris. The game is starting to even out. Ahri tosses the orb. And here comes Arel trying for a trade. Shattering Strike is going to get the stun. But not much else. You have the Hollow Radiance, so you can wave clear, but you really don't have the damage. It doesn't seem to matter because somehow Ahri is still behind the CS even now. Which, honestly, Draven showcases his damage. He's still fed, despite the one death. Ralph shows off the top, misses the Shattering Strike here. You need to get the Hollow Radiance procs off. Starting the Chain Explosion to wave clear. And now you're going to hook in the Ahri with the Ferromancy. The Charm is going to go off. Spirit Rush one more. Gets the escape, but Cho'Gath is still going. Wait, Cho'Gath wants to chase this? Orb of Deception going to get some damage. This Ahri is never killing the Cho'Gath though. And Spirit Rush is down. There's no way to juke this. Just needs the silence or the nom. Alright, that works too. 9th kill goes to the Cho'Gath. This is going to be Ocean Drake. Blue team confirms 2 dragons. I believe they haven't killed the Grubs. Yeah, the Grubs will not kill this game. But Draven does go down. And here's the Crow Storm. Gets the 2 Fear. But their carry's already dead. Can they do the damage? Oh, yes, they can. Fiddle does so much damage to them right now. A shutdown on the Draven turns into tragedy. They very much trade 2 back right away. Overall, 2 for 2 across the map, even though Ahri's death was very unceremonious. She's still staying on Malignant's brown boots. Her economy is shot to hell. I mean, Rel is intentionally going to be low econ here because it's Rel, but Rel is keeping up his CS and EXP, and all you really need to do is get your tank items in place so you can drop down Ferromancy, Magnet Storm, and team fight's over. But Ahri does not have such luxury. She's going to pick up Lucidity with her pocket change. A lot of mobility here. The haste is not quite there. You can't get enough ability haste with just those to really be a mobile threat for the pick threat. But then again, if Draven's gonna if Draven and Fiddlestick are gonna make up like 90% of your damage, all you really need to do is just spam Charm and spam Spirit Rush. Just keep yourself safe, keep yourself mobile, clear the waves around the map. Maybe there's a way to come back, but not gonna get hit by the Rupture. Trace the Spirit Rush immediately to get out. Tower falls. Draven cannot find damage here yet. No, there it is. Seraphine goes down. Blitzcrank Hook goes all the way into Narnia, so unable to secure more than 1 kill there. Another Event Horizon proc onto the Cho'Gath. Oh, he is going to... he's not going to find this Rupture. Spirit Rush is down, but... oh, never mind. Ahri's just going to walk into it. Okay, well, I mean, I stand corrected. Ahri's just going to walk into that. Shattering Strike is going to miss. There's no damage coming down here. Rel does nothing. Viego does not have the burst. This is through a Bloodthirster. You're never getting that kill even without the Fiddlesticks. Flash is not going to do it. Viego instantly drops dead. Sivir's going to come back. There's no wave left to clear. Can't really poke your face in. Sivir is still level 9 and their support is level 10. So this is not necessarily a good outcome here for the bot lane when your ADC is behind their support in levels. You know something has gone wrong, especially when it's a Sivir, who should in theory be gobbling up waves for free right now. But right now there's just... the side lane pressure is not there. Right now, ideally, the AD carry gets sent off to a farm in the side lane and just farm off for a little bit, soak up some solo waves, and the rest of the map defends. Put your strongest warrior to check theirs. But their lane assignment, they're putting Cho'Gath down to free push bot lane against an Ahri that has no chance of stopping him, which is nice and all, but the blue team is going to stick their AD carry and jungler into a huge core, and they're going to try to smash down mid, and they do. Mid tier 2 goes down. That's a lot of map control loss right there. Not to mention they are ahead on objective, so now it is even more awkward to try to secure the next dragon. It is coming up in just shy of 2 minutes. They got a Herald, they got all the dragons so far. If they secure Ocean Soul, this game gets really hard. There's the hook, it's going to go wide. Cho'Gath is going to attempt to siege top. I don't know if you should be doing this. You should be sending an AD carry to the side. You know their side lanes are weak. Your AD carry can't definitely match them. Or at least they won't die horribly to them. And you should be trying to answer the Draven at mid. Just try to stifle their core. Another Rupture goes down. Not gonna do it. Because these side lane fights are not going to go well for your most fed member. Blue team can respawn so much faster because you're fighting right outside their doorstep. One recall, and suddenly you find yourself in a 1v4 situation. Ahri is going to wrap around. Fiddlesticks has already been eaten alive. Cho'Gath is really big right now. Olaf cannot really join this fight, but you're gonna get noodled down to death by the Ahri, who has the mobility advantage right now. Unless she walks into his face. That is a choice of all time. My god. When you have the positional advantage, but you choose to go melee range, I suppose you can just terrorize the map like that then for free. Oh, Draven's gonna find the Viego. He's going to try to miss out. Heartbreaker goes away. Camouflage wears off. He's being cornered. Power Fizz goes down. The damage is coming down. Draven backstabs for his axe and then decides he doesn't need it. Confirms his 12th kill. Cho'Gath is now tied with Draven in kills. But are they going to now... Finally, the showdown of the Titans, but blue team is cheating. They brought the robot with them. Heartsteel proc goes down. Cho'Gath does have the Nom. He can't go for the feast, but there is the barrier flash. Gets the kill back. Killing spree on the Draven. Grabs the gold onto the Cho'Gath as well. Adakon is up. Ocean Drake is coming up. But blue team core on the other side of the map. But here's the Crow Storm. Gets the double fear. Rocket Bell forward. Support drops that immediately. Rao is now stranded. There's nowhere out for her. That's going to be it. Rao goes down. Draven gets kill number 14. I think in the Clash of Titans, blue team has come out ahead. Draven is so much more ahead, and they're going to get everything here. There's no answer. Dragon's going to go down. Adakon's going to go down. They're going to get so far ahead in this game. This gold lead, it looks so much bigger than it actually is. It is about to get very, very out of hand. There it is. Dragon into Adaka. Red team cannot put up a response. So many cores just dropped dead. The Rel is still just respawning. Cannot force the fight, but they're gonna try. Wait a minute. Teleport comes down. Godzilla has appeared. But Godzilla finds himself in the middle of 5 attack helicopters. And he is just going to get CC to death. He's at the You're not that strong, man. You're gonna get eaten alive. Adaka has reset. You have bought enough time. Crowstorm completely whiffs here. They're going to go back to the Adakon, but it has regen to full health. Adakon is slowly killing them. They've all dropped to half health. This is a beautiful comp. Seraphine gets a 5-man charm, but it's not going to be enough. No, there is no damage. Silver cannot find a good target to shoot. Silver is just going to die after autoing twice. Heartbreaker is down. Can you reset? You take the Olaf, which means you drop power. You take the Ahri, you lose even more. But somehow the reset train is enough. Viego finds the cleanup damage with Heartbreaker resets alone. Because God knows possessing those guys just nerfs you for no reason. They are going to clean up this fight. Blue team overstays at Adakon. Adakon pretty much kills them by half. So red team comes down with a cleanup job thanks to jungler resets. The AD carry didn't output much in that fight, and Cho'Gath died early, but it doesn't even matter. Everybody drops so low that Heartbreaker does so much damage to all of them, and you can just chain resets on the Viego. And blue team is not respecting the execute power of the Viego enough. They overstay so much for Adakon that they decide to essentially do it twice, and now the table's been flipped. Blue team is going to try to get it. Can they secure this? The Fiddlesticks is over the wall. It is secured. Fiddlesticks never pounces. Just going to drop some effigies. He's going to recall, having done nothing at all. Rel is going to grab the 23-minute Heartsteel. Going to start stacking up from 0. This is typically the time that, like, I don't know, like if you were playing top lane Mundo, you would also buy your Heartsteel second because Warmok first is so important. So this is not necessarily the latest Heartsteel I've ever seen, but it's still an interesting choice to pick it up at this moment in time. Oh, Draven's going to overstep. He's going to get caught by the Phyromancy, but the damage is there. But there is the Heartsteel proc. So much damage going down. Burst combined. Blue team lose 2 for no reason. Cho'Gath going to turn around. Well, Undertows are missing at point blank. And there's a vehicle coming down to clean up. The Hallow Mist now going to hit. Heartbreaker early to gap close. The Fear is going to do it. Rupture not going to find anything. Ultimate's traded, but nothing to show for it. Unless there's a Seraphine ultimate. Everything's charmed. 2 more kills picked up. Now red team answers back. They kill 1 turret. They kill 4 people in total. Baron is coming. But are they going to stay for a push? They have no minion wave. They're going to be waiting here for like 15 seconds for the next minion wave. By then everybody's respawn. Your Rel is low. The Rel is really low. I don't know about taunting there. Whirling Dash is going to come in for the snipe. Not going to find it. The blue team is losing their base. Their strongest member is fighting a Cho'Gath. They just lost an inhibitor for free. Not where the Draven should be, honestly. You're never killing that Cho'Gath by yourself. It's gonna take way too long. Like, he's got Randuins. He got upgraded steel caps. I don't think he could kill this, but, well, Cho'Gath is overstaying. There's the Blitz. He is certainly dead. It's just going to take a while, but he is certainly dead. Rupture's gonna hit the rocket grab. Oh, the damage! Heartsteel into Feast, going to get the kill. Wait, blue team's out of damage. They can't kill this Cho'Gath. Draven was all of it, right? Because Ahri doesn't do enough. Wait, no, maybe? Okay, there it is. They're gonna noodle him to death. Draven can't hurt us unless we consent. To be fair, like, you haven't consented to anything. Draven just speed delivered himself into Cho'Gath's mouth. I've seen, like, that is essentially Uber Eats. I've never seen an Uber Eats driver that eager to deliver himself into the jaws of his enemies. Rel is going to go for a speedy escape. Like, we have to keep in mind, this is a Cho'Gath with no Deadmans, no Rocket Belt, no way to gap close. He didn't flash there. This is purely Draven going like, yeah, I can take him, and then walks into his mouth, giving full consent to be eaten. There's the flash from the Viego, but the Fiddlesticks is gonna come over. There is vision on it. He doesn't get the fear. Support's gonna drop that. Rel gets stranded yet again. There is the Sivir. The Boomerang does absolutely nothing. Olaf is gonna pounce on her, but Fiddlesticks has his Zhonya's in a really inconvenient spot. Cho'Gath is only 4 people. It doesn't really matter though, because Olaf is still trying to run down the Sivir. Sivir cannot fight back. Cho'Gath is going to find one among the 4. The trade comes back. Olaf gets 1 kill. Viego is most likely going to finish it. Cho'Gath is slowly losing the 1-on-4. He gets pulled back because he is so fat. But somehow, Olaf chases the Viego away. Viego realizes that he's likely stronger. He's gonna turn around and spends all his time eating fruit instead of lifestealing off the Olaf. So Olaf is going to get 2 here. And they're going to secure. Oh, this is Soul. This is the Soul. And Blitzcrank is gonna secure it. That's some disrespect, knowing that red team has no way of stopping you. And there it is, a nightmare scenario come true. Blue team now has Ocean Soul with a Olaf that is trying his best, goddamn best to be a frontline. But the added sustain means that they're much better in these longer, scrappier fights. And red team, honestly, does not offer a lot of burst damage output. You have Heartsteel Nom, but outside of that, very low burst damage. And the sustained DPS is also going to come out very slowly. The Sivir Super behind, that's 3 items against 4. Not a lot of damage output yet coming out of the AD carry. And Rel is certainly not going to be bursting anybody in a team fight. All you're counting on are Heartsteel Plinks. Can Heartsteel Plinks really out damage an Ocean Soul? Seraphine is going to ult, not going to get it. Smite secures the Baron Nashor. Oh, how are you going to fight through the Ocean Soul sustain? Can you even do it? Crowstorm going to turn the fight. Rocket Belt into 2. Silver drops that yet again, but the Cho'Gath is still alive. East of Fiddlesticks. Meanwhile, mid lane, there is a rat here. Going to try to rat down the inhibitor, but Cho'Gath is going to fall. Not before killing Blitzcrank. The damage is there, but it's quickly running out. Gets a Heartsteel Plink onto the Draven. Ahri lands the charm. Foxfire is hitting. Pharomancy, flash over juke. Oh, but you rammed the minion. The minion gets sent back and auto attack by the Ahri finishes it off. The Ocean Soul is going to sustain her back up. Oh, Pharomancy, very unlucky. Hits a melee minion instead of the Ahri. What is this attack speed on the Cho'Gath? He is not building tank? He built... Wait a minute. Why though? I don't know if that's the one you should be going, but okay. Sure. Alright. Now Olaf is going to farm up a little bit. He does have the Ocean Soul. I mean, if you just toss an Undertow, do some damage, Ocean Soul will start healing you. Ahri is going to sweep up the side waves. Quick CS check. He's still somehow tied with Rel. Good lord, what has been happening? This is illegal. You can't have that low of a CS on Ahri 30 minutes into the game. You killed less than 50 minions per 10 minutes. That is an abysmal CS record. Honestly, shout out to the chat. Olaf pings his own bounty. He's so proud to have a bounty on him now. It's like the early game never mattered, right? Ahri's gonna get chased down here by the Viego. There's no Spirit Rush. Heartbreaker will do it. Wording Death is going to miss. Gap close is there, but Orbital Deception damage can kill. Foxfire damage can kill. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Viego is gonna chase her into his death. Cho'Gath walks into a Blitzcrank. They say hi to each other before realizing they're on separate teams. Rao is going to crash down, but once again, nobody's protecting the Sivir. Doesn't really matter. Cho'Gath has all of their damage anyway, apparently. Rupture is going to miss. Sivir is going to go down. There's a Crow Storm cutting down the back. Cho'Gath has to solo all of it. He's getting controlled by the Charm, but Draven doesn't really know how to space the fight. He is being controlled. The Charm goes down. Cho'Gath goes down. Seraphine is also going to get cut down as well. That is going to be a 5-for-1 ace. Team no follow. Team no follow. I think the problem was they did follow. You wouldn't be in this situation if team didn't follow. Well, blue team is going to reward themselves for killing this inhibitor. And certainly this is the end of the game, right? They can just end, but actually, no, they're BMing instead of hitting tower. This is a very slow push to end. You have Ocean Soul, what are you afraid of? Burst the Viego! There's the Viego going down. Okay, they win here, right? They win here, right? Like, they're fountain farming. Rao's gonna die on the fountain. Oh, Ahri dashes into the fountain and dies. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, what's the Draven doing? Hit the Nexus! You didn't even get eaten! Hit the Nexus! Oh, Draven's realizing he can't lose the game. He might lose the game. He's gonna get that. Oh no! He spent like a solid 12 axes killing creeps there. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Oh, that's gonna come up on the recording, isn't it? He spent like 12 of those axes hitting. Oh, that's not gonna do it. The Blitzcrank hook is way too early. You might want to try to control the Cho'Gath. I don't think you can. The execute is going to just kill things. Like that's how execute works. Well, not execute, demolish. That's how demolish works. This tower is never killing Cho'Gath, right? Like you don't even have to back off. Just tank it. you got 20. Oh my god, blue team's through. They could have ended. They could have ended the game. They decided to BM. This is why you don't BM, kids. This is why you end the game. I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like, Draven 100% could have killed the Nexus like twice over, and he just didn't do it. And there it is, the end of the game. Wow. I mean, sure. Okay. Hit the Nexus, I guess. Cool.